So what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing awesome. My name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm talking about a Kannada film, Hebbuli Cut. It released a couple of months ago in the theaters and is now streaming on Prime Video. I couldn't catch it in theaters, but I'm really glad I watched it now because it's one of those films that looks small on the surface but says something far deeper about how our world quietly works. Now the story is simple. It follows Vinaya, played by Mounesh Nataranga, a schoolboy from a small village in Uttara Karnataka or North Karnataka. His dream is simple. He wants a Hebbuli Cut, that stylish hairstyle made popular by Sudeep. For him, that haircut isn't just about looking cool. It's about confidence, belonging, and feeling like he matters. But what feels like a harmless wish soon turns into a mirror reflecting everything that's wrong with the society around him. Now, the film slowly shows how class, caste, and money draw invisible boundaries even in small villages. Vinaya starts saving coins, doing odd jobs, and counting every rupee to afford that one haircut. He looks at his idol's poster with the same admiration every young boy has for his hero. But every time he takes a step closer to that dream, someone reminds him of where he comes from. It's not always direct humiliation. Sometimes it's just a look, a pause, a word left unsaid, and that's what makes it sting more. Now, Vinaya's father, played by Mahadev Hadapad, is a man who has learned to stay within his limits. He isn't harsh, but you can sense his fatigue. He's lived long enough to know what happens when someone like them dares to step outside their place. His silence says more than any dialogue could. Vinaya's mother, played by Uma, adds emotional warmth to their small home. She doesn't push or preach, but her care gives you a glimpse of the love that holds families like this together, even when the world keeps breaking them. Now, Vinaya's best friend, Rafiq, played by Punith Shetty, brings innocence and fun into the story. Their friendship feels easy and real, but the film also shows how even kids aren't spared from social divisions. The subtle religious prejudice that creeps in feels authentic because it's never loud. It's the kind of bias that hides in everyday talk. And then there's the barber, Channa, played by Mahantesh Hiremath. His salon becomes the center of this entire story. A place that looks harmless but quietly runs on unspoken rules. Who gets served first? Who waits? Who is welcome? Who isn't? Everything reflects the social order outside those four walls. Channa isn't written as a villain, but through him, the film shows how discrimination often survives not through hatred but through habit. Watching his gradual shift in attitude towards the boy becomes one of the most quietly powerful moments in the film. What also stands out is how the film captures the culture and rhythm of Uttara Karnataka. The language, the accent, the dialect, the small town slang, it's all done beautifully. The use of the local dialect makes the film feel rooted, alive, and deeply personal. You can sense that the people in this story are not just characters written on paper. They're drawn straight from real life. That local authenticity gives Hebbuli Cut a distinct voice, one that feels raw and unfiltered. Technically too, the film keeps things minimal but effective. Deepak Yaragera's cinematography beautifully captures the village. The early morning light, the dust, the stillness of narrow lanes, everything feels organic. Navaneeth Sham's music also stays soft and relevant to the topic, supporting the tone rather than driving it. Director Bheemarao deserves credit for trusting silence and stillness. He lets moments breathe instead of filling them with noise. Now, Mounesh Nataranga carries this entire film with ease. His performance is natural and quietly affecting. He doesn't overact, he just feels real. Mahadev Hadapad as the father and Uma YG as the mother bring maturity and heart to their parts, while Punith Shetty as the friend and Mahantesh Hiremath as the barber round it off with believable performances that anchor the story in truth. Now, the film isn't perfect. The pacing is uneven. A few scenes feel stretched longer than needed. Some emotional beats get repeated, and the ending feels like it stops just short of a stronger payoff. But even with those flaws, Hebbuli Cut works because it never loses its honesty. It doesn't try to manipulate you. It just shows how society quietly divides people and how even something as small as a haircut can become a reminder of those divisions. When it ends, the film just leaves you thinking about dignity, belonging, and how deeply social inequality is stitched into everyday life. Hebbuli Cut is not loud cinema, it's honest cinema, and sometimes that's the kind that hits the deepest. It's streaming now on Prime Video. Definitely worth a watch if you appreciate films that reflect real life without exaggeration. That's it from me today. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Take care, stay awesome, and bye-bye.